Hey everybody, welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and this is SmokeySteveAndMarc. Oh, yes, it is. How are you? Oh my gosh, is it great to see you? Let me tell you, we are buried here. Oh, yeah, we got hammered. It is snowing since yesterday. And it's not supposed to stop until tomorrow sometime. I think we have about, I don't know, maybe 8 inches out there, it looks like. I don't know, maybe even a foot. I don't even know. And it's not supposed to stop until tomorrow. So we did get that nor'easter here. But we're all good. We're all in. We're safe. Oscar's out there all nice and warm. Bandit's just like sitting in the window looking at the snow. Everything is good here. So, how are you doing? Yes, it is fabulous to see you. I had to work from home today, and it's fun, okay? I mean, it's okay. I don't prefer it. I like, when I'm at work, I have my desk, I have everything where it needs to be, and, from home, it's really tempting to just stay in my PJs, and I don't know, but it was a very busy day, and we got a lot done, and everything worked out really well. So, all is good, right? So, it is February 1st. Oh, it's the month of romance. It's the month of love. Don't you just love being in love? I do. I love being in love, let me tell you. I do. It seemed like for so many years, it seemed, so out of reach, it seemed, and something that only happened to other people, and it's been, it's just, it's very nice. Now, um, uh, that brings up Valentine's Day, of course. Now, I think I've mentioned this before. Valentine's Day isn't really one of my favorite holidays. It never has been. I'm not real sure why. It's just not one of the biggies for me, But, like I always say, I do decorate and, I do try to add a little festiveness, I mean, for all the seasons and for all the holidays, and Valentine's Day included. And I always say, you know what? Even even if you're not having people over, even if you don't have a significant other, if it's just you, I really encourage you to add a little sparkle, add a little shine, add a little, well, festiveness, even and Valentine's Day too, um it's just, it helps. You know what I mean? It certainly doesn't hurt. It helps, I notice that when I have little trinkets or things around that kind of symbolize the season or a holiday, I don't know, it kind of makes me smile a little bit, It's just, we're in such trying times right now, and I really believe that anything that we can do to kind of like make our life a little bit happier, no matter what it is, we should do it. And uh decor and things like that are part of that, And also, like I always say, I try to share, well, DIYs and crafting and cooking and baking, hands-on creative kind of stuff. And what I've been trying to do, especially during the last year, is keep those projects, simple, inexpensive, fun to do, and, anybody can do it no matter what their level of, well, experiences, I try to keep them simple, but the end result being super nice. I also try to make them so that they're good for the young and old alike. You got kiddos running around, get them involved, keep them busy for a little bit, Plus, I also have found that whenever I do something creative, it takes my mind off of what's going on right now, And I get a sense of accomplishment afterwards when I have something finished. And, then, gosh, I have a nice gift to give someone, or I have a nice little something to display, or something yummy to eat. You never know. I do think it's a win-win, and I encourage you to, if not one of the projects we do today, think about it. Do something. Maybe liven up the place a little bit, just for yourself, okay? All right, enough talking. All right. So today we are talking Valentine's Day. Oh, yeah. Now, I wanted to do Valentine's Day next week because that's a little closer to Valentine's Day. We have about 2 weeks from today. But next week, it's the New Moon Madness video. Oh, yes. And, you know, I've been trying to kind of sharpen up the videos a little bit, tighten them up a little bit, make them a little bit better. And the New Moon Madness video is certainly not left out of that. Next week, of course, we're going to have our Lunarly box unboxing. We're going to have our monthly moon project. And we have a little theme with it, too. We're going to, discuss a little bit about how the moon can tie into our mental health and help us, hurt us, whatever, you know. We're just going to have a cool discussion about it. So I'm super stoked about that. So tune in next week. That'll be a good video. Now, last week we made seed paper, and I kind of tied it into Valentine's Day. We made seed paper hearts. And, you know, like I said, this project was, I geared it towards Valentine's Day, but it can be any time at all. And you guys seem to like it a lot, and I really appreciate that. And you asked for maybe another video about seed paper. I'm right on board with it. I am so addicted this week. I made so many different seed paper shapes. It's crazy. But I thought, yes, we'll definitely do another video a little closer to spring. Maybe we'll make some actual seed paper that we write on, or seed paper rolls that we can just unroll and put in the garden. I don't know. I'm working on it, okay? So that is definitely coming up in the spring. But today we are going to do Valentine's Day. And oh, yes, I have a Valentine's Day doubleheader for you. Yes! We got two projects we're going to do today. One, we're going to go into the kitchen, and one, we're going to go over to the craft corner, okay, and do a little DIY. Now, the craft corner isn't finished. We're still working on it, so I don't know if we're going to get to see it today, but I will definitely give you the reveal as soon as it's done. I'm really excited about it because I've been a little overwhelmed with everything being everywhere, and it's all nice and organized now, and I have a new craft desk. Super stoked. All right. Well, that probably won't be till next week. But anyway, so why don't we get right to it? All right. So what shall we do first? Do you want to go to the kitchen? Do you want to make something crafty? I don't know. Let me think. How about let's head to the kitchen, all right? All right. Okay, so we are back in the kitchen. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to share with you how to make sweethearts shish kebabs. Oh, yeah. They're so cool. Perfect for any special dessert you want to make, but I think so appropriate for Valentine's Day. So easy, so fun to make. And let me tell you, the cherry on the frosting on the cake of this project is my brownie batter dip that goes along with it. So we're going to start with that, okay? All right, so for this, you will need 8 ounces of cream cheese that has been softened. You'll need a 1/4 cup of butter, also softened, 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1/3 of a cup of cocoa, a pinch of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and a 1/4 cup of milk. Yes. And of course, a big bowl to mix it all in. Now, I'm going to use a hand mixer, but you could use a stand mixer if you want. You could even do it by hand, but I do think your arms are going to get a little tired, all right? So, the first thing we're going to do, we are going to combine our butter in the bowl. Let me move all this out of the way here, and I'll set it there. How about that? Okay, is our butter and our cream cheese, just like that. Get all that goodness in there. All right, and we are going to cream that together until it is nice and smooth, okay? All right, let's get to it. Oh, yep, I think we are good. Nice and smooth and no lumps in there. Oh, yeah. Now, when I say softened, you know, with butter and cream cheese, you just want to bring it to room temperature. You want to do that for at least an hour or two, okay? It's gotta be real soft. You can also put it in the microwave just at little 10-second intervals until it's nice and soft, okay? All right. So, for our next step here, it's simply as easy as this. You're going to add the rest of the ingredients and mix it all up. But you only want to use half of your milk first, okay? And then later we're going to add the milk, a little bit at a time. The remaining milk, a little bit at a time, all right? Now, so you don't get a huge mess everywhere, add your powdered sugar just a little bit at a time, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to have a big powdered sugar explosion, okay? All right. So let me get to this. Now the salt, you're just going to want to add, boom, 1 pinch. That's it. And our brown sugar. And we're going to add just a little bit of vanilla, about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, and that's good. All right, and like I said, half of the milk. Whoa. All right, and now let's just start mixing until we're nice and smooth, okay? All right. Don't forget to scrape down the sides, okay? Love, get it? Love, Valentine. Hey, all right, I think we are ready. And that is what we are looking for. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Okay, so I did get, a little bit on me, but, hey, that's all part of it, right? Okay, so check it out. That's what you want, nice and creamy. Brownie batter dip, y'all. This is so good. Now, you could use this you could dip graham crackers in this, cookies, brownies. You could dip fruit in it. I mean, pretzels. But it's absolutely perfect for our sweetheart shish kebabs. All right, so let me get set up so we can make the kebab part of our sweetheart shish kebabs, all right? Okay. I guess we're all ready here. We are, okay. So now it's time to make the kebab part of our sweethearts shish kebabs, all right? So what I have here, I just got, a variety of different things to put on the kebabs, all right? I have some regular marshmallows, some brownie bites, some fresh fruit. We have some strawberries here. And look, check this out, y'all. I got some cinnamon twist marshmallows. I think that's gonna be so delicious. And then I got Steven's favorite French toast donut holes. But any kind will do, and feel free, mix and match, and you can do whatever you want, is what I'm saying. So now, in addition to that, you'll need some wooden skewers like this. Any size will do. I'm going to do some mini ones, so those are that size. You could even use straws. You could use those sticks for candy making supplies. They work just as good. All right, and we're going to need some candy melt or chocolate, because I think we might want to dip our fruit, maybe our marshmallows too. I don't know, we'll see. And of course, jimmies, sugars, all that fun stuff too, all right? Okay, so what I did was I started off by baking a batch of brownies, and I made them in the little muffin tins, and I used our little chocolate brownie mix that was sent to us by a viewer in a Christmas basket. Thanks so much. Oh, they turned out so good too. All right. Now, you could just make a pan of brownies too, of course, but I was thinking that I could use these just as they are, or I have a little 1-inch heart cookie cutter. And y'all, look at this. Turn it upside down. Put it right on top and center it like that, and push it down, all right? Now we have, give it a little press down in the center there, because you want it to stick. Okay, and now we have heart-shaped brownies. So perfect, don't you think? So cool. All right, so we have our heart-shaped brownies. We have our
It wasn't a donut.
It was not. All right. Okay. And, we have our donuts, we have our strawberries, we have everything ready to go here. But I think what I might want to do is I think I might want to decorate our marshmallows and our strawberries. So for that, I'm going to melt some chocolate or some candy melt until it's nice and liquidy. And I think we might decorate it that way. So let me get to that, okay? Okay, that was fun. All right, so we have some decorated marshmallows and strawberries. We have our brownies ready and our donut holes, and we have everything ready to assemble. And you know what? I don't even know if I have to show you this, but it's so simple. Take your skewer and skewer the fun, okay? That's all you gotta do. Push that down. Oh, you know one thing I wanted to remind you? Use the pointed end, okay, to put your stuff on, but remember that it's upside down. Because sometimes I remember I was like, oh yeah, let's put this in there. And then it would be upside down. Know what I'm saying? All right. So we're going to put this. I think I'll have a strawberry on the top. Let's do that. Oops, I broke my chocolate. Okay. So here, we'll get that one off. We'll use a regular one for that. Okay. And let's throw a brownie on there. Should we do it that way? Yeah, because we can put more goodness on there. Like that. Oh, a donut hole. Oh, I forgot my cinnamon marshmallows. Ooh, nice. Oh, and our fancy marshmallows. Those on there. And you have a skewer. Oh my gosh. And like I said, you can use anything to make these skewers, right? And mix and match. You can do whatever you want with it. And before long, you will have a feast of dessert skewers. All right, so next what I did, I got my dip and I put it in a little ramekin and I just took a little piece of brownie, just like this, and then I just crumbled it on top for aesthetics, right? It's all in the presentation, right? And I'm gonna get a platter ready like this and put that in the center. And we're gonna put all the skewers around it. All right, I'll do that, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, guys, and there we have it. Oh, isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, super easy, super simple, and you know what? Who wouldn't like something like this? This is a fantastic dessert, and the dip is to die for. So, I hope you give it a try, okay? Excuse me. Oh boy. Those were so good, right? Oh my goodness. So, what can I say? Okay, I indulged a little bit. It certainly doesn't help a diet, but it is super cute, isn't it? And you know what? Like I said, you know what? It's perfect. It's not just for Valentine's Day. Hey, you want to have a little movie night in, maybe a date night. This is a great dessert to make that's really, really quick and a little bit special, you know? And I'm telling you, that dip, awesome. You can use that for anything, all right? So I hope you give it a try, all right? Okay, so let's move right along to our next project. All right, so what I thought we would do, I have everything set up, ready to go. We're not going to go over to the craft corner. It's not ready yet. I looked. I thought maybe we could just kind of, but nah, we're not going to do it. Nah. Okay, so what I thought I would share with you today is a project that I had first done many, many years ago. I was working for a restaurant and I was doing weddings when I was there. And we had a very large wedding. It was about 200 people. They had 20 tables, 20 round tables, and then the head table. And this project, it was a lot of fun. I don't remember where I first saw it. I don't think I came up with it myself. I probably saw it somewhere back then, but I had forgotten about it. But this is fantastic for Valentine's Day. But not only for Valentine's Day, just by changing up the colors, it could be good for any season at all. Now, when I originally made this project, I made 65 of these. I had to put 2 on each table, there was the head table, and then I made some hanging ones around the cake table. And I'm talking about our rose spheres behind me. Aren't they cool? They're really, really nice. Now, I'll show you a close-up of them in a little bit, because I don't want to really grab it. Well, here, I can show you this one here. This one. Pretty nice, huh? And this one's lit up. You can make them light up or not light up. And you can do any size you want to do, all right? I'll show you all of them in a minute, but why don't we get right to it, all right? So for this project, you will need some styrofoam balls. Now, I got this bag of styrofoam balls at Michael's, and it was $5, I think, and there's all different sizes. 2-inch, 1-inch, even half-inch ones. We're not going to use those today, but they're all different sizes. And you can use any size you want. I think for this one, I think I have one out here. Yeah, we'll use this one. We're going to do a 2-inch styrofoam ball for our demonstration today, okay? All right, in addition to that, you will need some roses. I got these at the dollar store, and I think there were 1, 2, 3... There's five on a bunch here, okay? So it's the easiest way to do it, the inexpensive way to do it. But you could use silk ones if you want, but they'll be quite expensive. And candlestick holders like this one. You could use any type you want, but these, again, are at the dollar store for $1, okay? In addition, you'll need your handy-dandy hot glue gun. And I think that's about it. Oh, I use some string lights if you want them to light up. Good there. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't have to tell you need batteries for string lights. You need them. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the roses from the whole stem. And they just pop right off. And we're going to leave the little leaves there, the cowls, on the bottom just like that. Now what I like to do with this is I pull the leaves off like this, and I keep them in my stash because I might need them for another project later. And I have a big bag of greenery and flower stuff that I always go into for whatever project I'm working on. And you never know when you're going to need them, right? All right, so we have our roses off, and I have them all right here for you. And I have white, pink, I have this beautiful purple color they had. They only had a couple of those, but I got those too. Now, the ones in the back, I made one red and white, one pink and white and purple. So today, why don't we go with, we'll use them all. Let's make a whole bunch of different colors here. Yeah, I think that sounds good, don't you? Now, one thing I wanted to tell you about the roses, if you're going to make this project, roses come in many different sizes. Now, I didn't know that. Years ago when I first made these, I bought the same roses all in bulk, and they all came in and they were all exactly the same size, right? So when I went to the dollar store, and I'm like, I bought them by color. Now, you have the ones that are like that, and then you have the ones that are like that. See the difference? Now, since we're making a sphere out of these, or a ball, we want them to all be the same size. It doesn't matter what size, just all the same size, okay? So for this one, we're going to use the little ones. These are all the same size like that, so we're going to use these. We'll do white, purple, and pink. How does that sound? Sound nice? All right, let's do that. So, heat up your glue gun, all right? Get your styrofoam ball out and ready to go. And y'all, it is simple as this. This is so easy, let me tell you. We're going to take our, should I bring the thing down? Here, let's do this so I can show you exactly how to do. There we go. Gosh, I am just losing my mind, I think. All right, so let's start with a white one here. All right, so we have our ball and we have our rose. Now we're going to put a dot of hot glue right in the center, like so. Give it a little tap and try not to get those little angel hairs coming off of there. And then we're going to take the bottom of our rose, find our glue, and we're going to push it in the styrofoam like that. And you're going to want to hold it for about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Was everybody counting along? Okay, cool. All right, and then you have it like that. And then it is just as simple as this. Mixing and matching your colors, we're going to go about an inch away from where we put our first rose and do exactly the same thing. Like that. Push it in, hold it for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I can hear everybody. 1. All right, perfect. All right. Okay, there we go. And so on until you cover your entire styrofoam ball. Really, it's as simple as that, okay? Now, I have one here that's not done, and I want to show you. Hope it doesn't fall. No, it won't. Okay, perfect. So this is my red and white one. Isn't it beautiful? It's really nice looking, okay? And as you go around, you know, you just want to make sure that you cover your entire styrofoam ball with all of the flowers like this. Now, this is another example of a candle holder that I got at the Dollar Tree, which works just perfect for this too. And I literally, this is just another example. If you don't want to cover the whole bottom of it, this will sit right in there just like that, and it looks like it's completely finished, even though it's not. Now, I would recommend completing the whole thing and just leaving a small space at the bottom so you can put your candlestick right there. Like this. This is the candlestick that I got from the Dollar Tree, and, you know, it would fit like that as well. And you can get all different sizes, you know, of candlesticks. It will work just perfectly. Let me put this back here, and we'll move it over here. All right. So... okay, perfect. Now, this little one, this was made with a 1-inch ball, and this is a hanging one. Look how adorable that is. Isn't that awesome? Looks really, really nice. Now, these could be used, of course, hanging, or you could just use them as accent pieces anywhere, you know? Really, really nice. Now, to attach that, all I did was, let's see if I have one to show you here. And, of course, I do not. All I did was, on the bottom, I just took a paper clip and I broke it in half so it's like a little U, you know? And then I tied some white yarn around it and I stuck it right in there. And then it was able to hang. Like, I think I glued it in there. No, there we go. Now I can show you. See that? There we go. And then I just stuck it right in there like that. There we go. Now I can show you. Pretty cool. Okay, so next, I added lights to some of them. So this one here, I have already put on the candlestick, and I had put lights in there, and I left a couple out so you could see. Now, what I did was I just took some fairy lights. Gosh, I'm swimming in roses here. I took some fairy lights, you know, like this. They are made out of wire, and they're battery operated. I also got the ones that were They have a timer function on them, so they turn on for 8 hours, and then they turn off for the rest of the time, and then automatically turn back on. Saves on batteries. It's great. It's fantastic, especially if you're going to leave them out for like a month or something. You know what I mean? And I literally, get these unwound here. Yeah, you can see it. I literally just wove them in and out of the roses like that, and pushed them down in. So I'm going to show you here. I left some out so you can see the wires under there like that, okay? And then I just fluffed it up so you can't see the wires anymore, okay? Just like so. And special effect time. Isn't it beautiful, you all? Isn't it beautiful? Really nice looking. I mean, for something so inexpensive and very easy to make, it's really nice. Now, to attach them to the bottom of the candlestick, I did it 2 different ways. You can use a little bit of hot glue on the bottom of it and just stick your... Here, I'll just show you, because I'm going to do that with this one. I'm going to just use a little bit of hot glue around the edge. And you don't need a lot of it. You can just put it, maybe a couple little dots here and there. And then I just stuck it to it like that. Give it a little bit, give it a little hold here for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the picture. And then that will be solid. It won't move. The other thing that I did was, with the ones with the lights on it, they have a battery pack that look like this. Now, it's big, it's bulky, it gets in the way. It always does, no matter what craft project you use it for. You use these suckers to, like, as vase fillers, you know. It's like, where do you put this? You know, it's always hard to to hide it. But what I did was I used some poster putty on the bottom of it, and I stuck it right to the candlestick like that. And then I attached my ball to it. So that's what I did with this one. And let me see if I can hold it upside down for you. There you go. So you can, so you can see it just like that. All right, nice. Now you can always hot glue it all together too, but in case you want to reuse it, it would be a little bit easier to use poster putty, you know. But so anyway, like I said, when I made this, when I made these for the wedding, this was years ago before I was here in Scranton. This was years ago. I made 65 of these. They were so beautiful on all of the tables. Now, some suggestions for these would be you can put them on a mantle. You could put them on your kitchen table, your dining room table. You can hang them from the ceiling. You could use them as accent pieces, just kind of tucked in every so often for a little burst of color. Love this idea for that, you know. The ones that I did for the wedding, around the wedding cake, they were hung in an arch around the wedding cake, if you can kind of envision that. So beautiful. It really, really was. Ooh, 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 and the big reveal. Oh my gosh. Nice, huh? No, it's a nice couple projects, I think, don't you? I hope you do anyway, and I hope you give it a shot. I hope you give it a try. This is calling to me. It really, really is. Oh my gosh. Guys, it was such a pleasure spending time with you today with our Valentine's Day doubleheader. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and look, please, everybody, do something good for yourself this Valentine's Day, okay? Remember, you need love too, and most of all, you need love from yourself, all right? So, do something special for yourself. If it's one of these projects, fantastic. If not, do something else, all right? Have a date night for yourself, all right? All right. Remember, everybody, check us out over on Facebook. I'll post this recipe and this project over there so you can download it and print it if you want to try it yourself. You can tweet us over on Twitter at SmokeySteveA. We're on Instagram. All of our contact information is listed right below. That would be our post office box and our email address. If you have any questions on anything we did today, comment below or shoot me an email. I'll get back to you. And remember, like, comment, share. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive. I'll see you next time, okay? Ciao, everybody.